All right. Shalom, and shalom, Sister Deborah. Coming this morning with a message, and I know I'm not going to upload it to around about 2 p.m. today. I'm making these messages early because where I'm at now, I don't have the internet service. It's over to the um, old location. I have to have everything transferred, and that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to try to take care of that. But that's what that I was telling you. I've been procrastinating, and I'm telling you, Sister Deborah ain't that. That is not me, and I find myself doing that or being that, and that's not me. So I know that that's different. Okay, mentally, I know that that's not me. Um, my oldest daughter is about to tomorrow morning go to Mexico, Cancun, Mexico. Baby, in this day and time, I plead with my children, stop. Study where you're going. Learn what is in that environment in this day and time. But nope, nobody wants to listen to that. That's a dangerous thing I mean, that's a dangerous position to be in today, is to not be a hearer. And when you cannot hear, you won't stand a chance. Because when they say go left, you ain't gonna know when to go left. When they say go right, you ain't gonna know when to go right. Why? Because you are not a hearer of anything. People want what they want, and that's just it. And they want it the way they want it, how they want it, and the way they want it. You know what I'm saying? And that's a dangerous mindset. A lot of people don't understand their own mindset is a dangerous place. It is a dangerous place in this day and time. Your own mind is a dangerous place in this day and time. I'm sneaking a little. I had a cup of coffee yesterday. I got another one today. It was so good. Yesterday, I got it this morning. Said, let me get a cup of coffee. I'm going to title this message when I upload it because I'm going to be talking about a lot of things. And I sat back and I thought about how the Most High Yah is dealing with me and saying these things to me. And in me, I'm like, oh, well, Father, they don't know. They don't know. You know, I need to stop saying that. I need to stop saying that because I believe Yah has made so many things so clearly and plainly seen to where if you don't see, it's not meant for you to have the eye to see. Okay. If you don't hear, you don't have the ear to hear. Okay. You don't have, see, you got an ear to hear the trash and the world when it speaks to you, but you don't have that spiritual ear to hear what I said the Most High Yah is actually saying unto you. Because nothing worth hearing can outbeat what Yah is saying and what you need to hear from what he is saying. This world can't sell me what they got to say. Nothing in this world is going to override what he is saying unto me. It's no way. That's how I feel. Ain't no feeling to it. That's how I lock that in. It's in, y'all. It's locked in. Okay? And I think about all these things he said to me, and I'm like, oh, Father, tell me not. Oh, and now today, I'm starting to get chills. I'm realizing when I sat down today, said, let me give a message to the people, Father God. You know what? A lot of times you all think it's just Deborah hooping and hollering to you. I don't know you to the point of your in and your out, your beginning and your end, but he does. He knows what he's going to bring to the light that was in the darkness, but he has to trust someone to do that. We so busy trusting in our own emotions and our own feelings, our own personal opinion, our own lifestyle we want to share, but we don't want to share. We don't want to even talk about the things that surrounds the Most High Yah. I noticed that it's gone, y'all. Nobody will stick to nothing. They out and in and out and in. Because Sister Deborah says she's in and out. No. Because the Father keep chastising me on the fact that stop beating yourself up. You can put more than enough. And just because they didn't have an ear to hear me, Deborah, they ain't gonna have an ear to hear you, baby. Just because they don't have an ear to see me, not an eye to see what I'm showing them, Deborah, they ain't gonna hear. They ain't gonna have an eye to see what you showing them. So you see, I'm matching my Father, because that's my Father. He could be your father too. But what are you matching with him? See, no, you can't talk about that. That's too deep. When the Father was teaching me this instant within a quick, and I'm finna bring it forth. Because everything he says to me seems as if it comes to give me the end game of it, the fullness of this is it, Deborah. You don't need to keep playing and singing to these people or trying to get them to understand. This is it. Bring that on bad boy to the light. Because it's a lot of darkness, but bring what I got to say in this day in time to the light. Because I only given the knowledge. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. He said, I'm getting ready to speak that message. He's saying that when knowledge was going to increase, no, when knowledge is being increased in this day, and when it is said that which is in the dark shall come to the light. A lot of people are looking to and fro, up and down. They're looking for that great and excellent message that's going to soothe that itchy scratch within their flesh. He said, but they miss it. Because the knowledge that's going to be increased is going to be spiritual. So therefore, it has to come from a spiritual realm. It has to come from someone that's speaking spirit and truth. He said, Deborah, when the light is going to bring light to the darkness, it's going to take a spiritual one. Someone that has spirit and truth. Someone that has me in them to bring out that spirit and truth. Deborah, I'm going to show you the key he told me. He said, Deborah, I mentioned it kind of yesterday. He said, the prophecy is a warning. It's like a head up. This is what he told me this morning. It's like a head up, Deborah, to what is coming. Woo! The prophecies is a warning from me. It's like unto a heads up on what is coming. So he kind of backed me up and landed me down. A lot of things people would think that I orchestrated it from the A to Z. No, I knew it from A. And because I knew it from A, I knew it what it's going to be down to Z. See, you know how everybody said these as things that's going on, that God created this here to go this way. God, he told me this morning, wait a minute, we need to clean that up. The prophecies, Deborah. That's why only one can take on the prophecies. Only one that can bring knowledge to increase. Only one that can bring the light out of the light out of the darkness is the ones that are holy. The one that is my servant. The one that I live in. If I'm not living in you can't bring nothing about me out to nothing and no one. See, too many people want to say, they in there. I got it, it's me, he's mine. But he said, well, where's your actions? Do your word speak louder than your actions, or your actions speak louder than your words? Or do they walk together hand in hand? No. Because one minute they here, next minute they gone. One minute they here, next minute they gone. What about Deborah? Sister Deborah, sometimes you get a break. Yeah, I get a break. I break. Because I control the flesh. I do the will of my Father's will in the spirit of truth. I pull back in the flesh. Break back, come back in the spirit. But who can say what? You can't match me with you. Comes out not like your shoes you put on. One on the left and one on the right. I'm not like your eye. You see out of one and you see out of another. No, Sister Deborah ain't like that. called from a distance to come on closer unto thee. Sit down, clowns. You ain't got nothing coming. Take a seat and hear what I said the Most High Yah this early morning to your itchy ears, to your backbiting, to your disobedience, your stiff neck, and your rebellion. Everybody wants somebody to say something good, but ain't no good in them. So what he was telling me, he said, Deborah, all of this week, y'all, and last week too, he kept saying, the prophecy is a warning, Deborah, likened to a head up on what is coming. So what is he saying? You got to wrap that in spirit and truth and send it out. You can't wrap that up in the flesh and think the flesh gonna get it. It's got, this message has to be sent out by spirit and by truth. That which is in the light should come to that which is in the dark shall come to the light in the last days. Is we at the end, Deborah. I'm A to Z, as the word might think alphabets. But I call it, I'm the beginning and the end. Therefore, I know what I knew from the beginning. I knew the way it's going to be in the end. Because I'm an all-knowing creator. Not, I don't have to create things to happen in the prophecy. I speak the warning of the prophecy because I already know the outcome. So I'm not sitting in the kingdom waiting for the end so that the end may reveal itself. I already know the end because I'm an all-knowing. That means I know the beginning to the end. When did I know it? At the beginning. Sit your tails down and stop clowning. You don't know nothing. I just got a revelation. I had to get on here. I was like, oh, Father, thank you, because it's making sense. All of it makes it. Father, all of it is just like the Transformers. And you looking at it and say, ooh, wee. So when he told me this morning, it's like a head up. One would say, oh, this happened because heavens had it this way or heaven created it. Ain't that's how we say it? Ain't that's how we say it? Ain't that's how we say it? Oh, because heaven knew it would be this or this. But God told me, step that down and let's get to the core of this. The only reason why I left the prophecy and can prophesy is because I'm not just the beginning, Deborah. I'm the end as well. I'm that which the world is trying to master. All seeing, all knowing. Put me there and then check. I'm the all seeing Yah, the all knowing Yah. I'm the beginning and the end, and no one on the face of the earth holds that position. That's what makes me greater than anything on the outside in the world. And they don't get it, Deborah. You don't get it, but you're going to get it. And he gave it to me. He said the prophecies is not something that I formed and created to match my will. The prophecy is the warnings. It's warnings giving you head up from the kingdom. That which is going to happen on the earth. Because I'm an all-seeing, all-seeing, all-seeing creator. I'm an all-knowing, all-knowing, all-knowing creator. I'm an all-understanding, all-understanding, all-understanding. I'm an all-wisdom. I'm an all-knowledge. I'm the beginning of it, and I'm the end. So therefore, if the prophecy came down, they came down at the beginning to prophesy what to expect at the end. I don't have to create it. Man is going to take the actions because I am the all out. That we would give the elites and all this evil, the all seeing Satan, all seeing. We would give them the all seeing. That's what they're trying to master, that they are never master. They would never master being the all seeing, even though they're trying. And they have met the world, seeing the world, but see, the world wasn't built by the world. So therefore, you ain't seeing nothing. You only seeing what you can see in the world, but you're not the creator of the world. So therefore, you are limited to your all seeing. So keep on working at it. You won't reach the destiny. All the stuff that they're doing is connected to all seeing and all knowing. And you all sitting your tails on this earth trying to portray you know y'all. You in there with him. You are for him. You are called by him. And you can't even stand to be about his business, nor support those who are. That's how sick it is. So I say unto you, what I'm going to bring you this morning is going to be a more than you bargained for in your whole life. Because y'all want you to know that the prophecies is just a warning from the kingdom ahead of time, what's going to be on the earth. Why? It's not because he sat there and created it. It's because he knew it. Not when it took place, but from the beginning, he's the all-seeing. He saw it at the beginning. He didn't have to wait to the end of it. He saw it from the beginning. Or if I create this, this is the beginning to the end of it. Or if I create, let me create Deborah. Oh, this is Deborah from the beginning. And this is Deborah from the end. I can see her already. I can see Deborah beginning and I can see Deborah end. That's how he also locked us into the books in the kingdom. You either in one book or another. You in the book to the eternal kingdom, or you in the book to the lake of hell. That's how you got marked. Because he knew all the time which book he was going to place you in, because he knew before he even had the books. That's how he is, was, and shall be the only all seeing, all knowing. Yeah. Nobody on the earth. See, a lot of y'all are so off balance because so much is going on in the world, and you get caught up in everything else in the world, but you don't get caught up in what is spirit and truth. What is the light? Those who are out here working on behalf of the servants of Yah. We get your foot in our rear end. You know what else? Let me tell you what else revealed to me. People who stand and they watch you and they listen to you, and at the same time their heart get hardened and hardened. Because their heart is not where your heart is at, even though they're listening to you. You see? Their eye is not where your eye is at. You see? Their ear is not where your ear is at. But yet they stand and they listen. That's just like Judas at the table at all times. All the way to the very end. You see? So he just saying, like unto Yeshua, so shall it be. Our walk must match somewhat of his. No, we ain't going to match the fullness because he was the perfect one. But he just showing those that are the servants, you're supposed to match that. So don't think you out of bound of what is righteous. They are out of bound. Because this is how you know who's who and what's what. Now listen to this. Why people are portraying that they're in there, well, I realize, no, you're not. You're out there. If something is as small as This here can cause you to turn from the direction of straight and go left. Then yeah, you gone. You been gone. You was gone before you got here. That's what the Father is revealing to me. The prophecies should not come as a shock to us because it's not a shock to the elites, to the all-seeing down here. See, they can only see what they see. They can't see even what Sister Deborah see. So they can't be the all-seeing. But they will come to destroy the one that is working for Yah because they want to be the all-seeing, the all-knowing. They don't want you to speak on that which thou seest. They don't want you to be the all-knowing because now they know that who's lived in you. They know that something's greater in you because you have what they have not. They have built thousands of years to get to where they at, the all-seeing. Now you see they got cameras, they got your phone, they got your computer, they got your TV seeing you. They think they done mastered it. No, they have not. They mastered all seeing of the flesh. But God said, I got them in the flesh and in the spirit. I'm the all-seeing one. The only all-seeing. And the only all-knowing. See, people didn't understand that when Satan came down, he didn't come down for your money. So while you hogging your money like it's your life, you're worse than Satan. Want me to tell you why I say that? Watch this here. Satan is a spirit. Satan can't do nothing with your materialistic things. Satan can't do nothing with your money. But get you to act a fool over it. Get you to think that that's your world, that's your God, that's your everything. And he did it successfully. He mastered it with no problem. That's why this whole world is built up on wealth. See? It's because he found a way to deceive the people because he was trying to deceive them in the way that he could deceive them in the spirit realm of who he is. Like what they're trying to do when they clone and when they are trying to have all these different religions, turn people from any direction that leads to Yah, the Most High Yah. That's what Satan is doing. That's what energized Satan. Satan said, I'm a spirit. What I going to do with your money? Only way I'm going to need your money is to get you to do the opposite of what Yah will want you to do with it. If I get you to do that, I got it. I overruled your mind, your heart, and your spirit. That's why the weight, I wonder, what was the weight of matching? You can't serve two Yah. You can't serve Yah and Mammon. How dare you put wealth and money and compare it to Yah? Guess what? It all makes sense. It's because Satan was given a way that weakens me, males and females. He was given the way that weakened males and females, just like he was given the way that how the weaker link was men, not woman. All you have to do is see the liability that God has put into woman versus man. Where do the true strength lies? Man can't handle 90% of what a woman can handle. So tell me, and I'm not talking about in strength. I'm talking about in spirit. You see? So here you see, hold on 1 minute. Here you see, okay, here you see where the prophecies of what God is talking about is so it changed the whole outlook of a lot of things to me because it shows me that if it's a warning, why didn't those who proclaim to know him, why didn't they catch it? Why didn't they have it? He said, because the world went in, took the prophecies, made movies, act on it, They walking in the prophecies. They're aware of the prophecies. But those that are not the elites, that's going to and fro in the earth, seeing what they can rule, control, and what they think they are, those are the ones going to lose out. Because the left side already know the prophecies. They didn't walk in it. They didn't talk in it. They didn't build in it. They didn't create things in it. They didn't create everything out of the prophecies. The Father said, but the prophecy had already came down. That's how they were able to do it. They took the prophecies and made it work for them on their behalf. So where these on the right side set their tails around and didn't do anything. And stand here and say, I know I'm in there. Everybody is everything. But nobody is nothing. Because if he's not greater than you, sit your tail down. Okay? And he's saying the prophecy is a warning. So what has happened, those that are in the elites and on Satan's side, they took on the warning. That's why they have mastered and beat and deceived the world. Because they took on the warnings and they dealt with Satan on the side of the warnings. Well, where did the warnings come from? The kingdom, from Yah. Those were the prophecies. The head up of how it was going to end or how it was going to be in the next day, in the next day, in the next day. God had always had a backup to back out all the prophecies, everything that's taking place. But there are a people that decided to sit and wait for Satan. And that same side they still stand on today with Satan. And Satan elites then took the prophecy. They didn't learn to clone. They didn't learn to prepare, even in the space. They didn't learn to prepare for what? See, a lot of y'all thinking they prepared for to go and live up there. You know what? They think they even going to battle Yah from that level. They took the prophecy serious. And they have prepared for it. The prophecy. So he's saying man is going to act on the prophecies. Our one sent the prophecies as a warning to all male and female. And you got most of them not even taking the warning signs. But the elites took them and they ran with them. That's how they were able to make the movies years and years and years ago. That's how they was able to get to where they at now. This is how they learned to clone. This is how they learned all the things that they learned. Yes, did they have Satan and his demon to help them? Yes, but they couldn't have done it without the prophecies. That's why they took the stroll. That's why they hid him. That's why they've been mastering him. They took the prophecy and put it to work. And here you got everybody sitting around today saying, I got this. I'm holy. I'm this. I'm sit your tail down. You're nothing if you're not something representing God. It's amazing how people are out here claiming to be all that and some, but have no true worship in them, have no spirit and truth within them, have no light within them. If they were to step out today and go to, let's say them all, well, you got a stadium, you got a lot of people. Somebody should be able to recognize your light. What is it? You ain't got now. You've been telling yourself you all that and some, but you have no actions. In such a critical time, how did Satan get the warning? Because Satan knew that the prophecies were given. The prophecies were given as a warning. A head up. And they got busy with the prophecies. Because Yah said, Deborah, the prophecies is what man gonna act out. Yeah, Deborah. I'm the beginning. I know the end. That's what the prophecy is. Telling you how man and Satan is going to act this. Not meaning male and female going to act these prophecies out. So while we waiting and we embracing it and saying, okay, this is the way God intended for it to be. This is the way God Yah created it. Yah said, come on, let's bag that thing down. Let's get to the core. That's where we at. Yes, I sent out the prophecies as a warning, as a head up of what's going to happen. Because I knew the beginning to the end from the beginning. Before anything was created, I'm the all seeing. I'm the all knowing Deborah. I knew it all. So that's why I sent the prophecies down. So man will have something to go on. As time go on, they can see and understand these are the things that has been sent as a head up and a warning. And this is where he speaks to Sister Deborah. These things need be because they were seen in the beginning. In a sense, you can't change that. You can't move it. You can't change it. It's been seen. The prophecies then went out. The warning and the head up. What does that say if we really want to wrap it up in spirit and truth? The trumpet been blown. The trumpet being blown. It's been blown. It's being blown. It's continued to blow because it's the warning. It is the warning, the head up for what is. Not that today going to bring something special, but that the today is answering to the prophecy when there was no day, no hour, no minute, no month, no year, no night, no day. The prophecies are before us and always was. Satan team got a hold of it. And his team are men and women. But I want to tell you something I learned today, not today, but since the time I back out of silence, he showed me a whole lot of things regarding men, especially Judah. And you can look at me cockeyed all you want because you're cockeyed in the spirit realm. That means you can't see spirit and truth. You don't know if the light is on or out. You don't know. That's how cockeyed you are when you don't understand what Sister Deborah's putting out. Okay? So what I'm about to go into is going to be a great message. And we're gonna go into Revelation. He began to tell me who can handle the things which says the Spirit of Yah. Who can handle? That's what he said to me. Who can handle the things which is said by the Spirit of Yah? Who can handle it? Can you? That's going back to what he's saying. So I'm going to show you something that I saw in Revelation. Not that I saw it because I saw it. I saw it because he opened my eyes to see it. So I'm going to go back into Revelation. We know the United States have been brought down. And now the false prophet and the beast has been chained to the uttermost darkness. Right? And I'm trying to get my page here. And we know that in Revelation 19, the beast and the false prophet they already been sent to the lake of fire. Okay. And now we're in chapter 20 of the study guide, and it talks about how the angel that come down from heaven with the keys to the bottomless pit and the great chain and to take Satan and put him under for 1,000 years. And we're going to go into that Revelation chapter 20, verse 3. I want to say this because he's saying it to me now. You can't just hear me nor study this book and think that you in there. That don't make you in there. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I like how he told me the measurement of the judgment. He didn't, people, okay, it's like this. He had 12 disciples, he had prophets, he had men of Yah and led Moses and David. You know, he didn't measure people based on David being a brother. He didn't measure people based on David being a husband. I always wonder why David never spent time with his women or spend time or his wives or his children. He was always out battling. You see what kind of lifestyle. See, everybody looking at David, David, but you got to look for what was his purpose on the earth. You got to look for what was Moses' purpose on the earth. Moses didn't have his wives nor his children. You see the long suffering and the sacrifice one must go through to be the servants of Yah, because we're serving him in the spirit. We're not wrapped up in everything in the flesh. You see? But we as our servants here on the earth, okay, of the light of spirit and truth. We experienced everything just like everybody else does, except that we got a calling on our life, on our life, on our life. Okay? Now, people are really getting a kick out of what is wrong, making it right. We are in the fullness, I say 98%, the fullness of what is wrong is right and right is wrong. People are embracing wicked and evil and wrong. See, when I say wrong, people would think, okay, that's different from wicked and evil. No, it's the same. It's all connected. They are embracing that sort of stuff today and calling it right. That's why they can't see the things that's actually taking place in their tribes, among their nation. That's why the Europeans, like the Magog with Donald Trump, can't see the wicked and evil and how he destroying America. They can't even see he's destroying America. So if he's destroying America, who is he destroying? Them as well. They can't see it. They cannot see that they are destroying. He is destroying them. They can't see it because they so hook on what is wrong is right. They looking at all the things he's doing, which is wrong, and they making it right. Well, that's how people are today. I sat back. I did a lot of driving today, and I sat back and I observed how wrong is right in the eyesight of people, and right is wrong. And it's just amazing how no one gives a rat's behind that we actually have flipped the script and everybody's content. It's just like everybody is happy that people are doing wrong and they calling it right. And those that's doing right, they calling it wrong. And the main thing they calling them wrong is because the right is in them. That's what make the people wrong. And I said yesterday, doing all that driving, it's there, Father. It's there. It's 98% there, y'all. I'm sitting here feeling it and seeing it. And why am I feeling it? Because I was given the spirit of long suffering and endurance. And that's a part of it. It's seeing wrong. Wow. Seeing everybody call wrong right. Seeing things being done, evil and wicked and wrong, but people seeing it to be right. People following the wrong, calling it right. Now, what we're about to go in is I'm gonna show you where I was explaining to you all that the way Yah is going to have his in Mount Zion. Now, I'm saying this with the mouth of this. And not just the mouth, but I'm going to say it with the spirit of truth. People thinking that they're going to Mount Zion, okay? And they're going to live 1,000 years. They're thinking that they're in there, just like they thinking they can sit and look at Sister Deborah cockeyed and sit and portray that they're in there and they done did this, they done did that. Let me tell you something, baby. You're a long ways from where you think you're going, okay? Or you think you're heading, okay? Because Yah accepts some actions, and let's go there. I never thought to see this in Revelation, but I'm going to bring it up because the Spirit brought it to me. In Revelation chapter 20, verse 3. And it reads, and cast him into the bottomless pit and shut him up and set a seal upon him that he should not receive the nations no more. Deceive the nations no more. See, you notice it didn't say, and he shall not kill, steal, and destroy the nations. Because see, what they lied to you all about is Satan ain't cut up on. He's not really hardcore on the things that's on the earth. He was wanting in the heavens to be able to have the power to control. You see, he wanted the seat of Yah. So when he get to the earth and be placed here, this is where he gained the seat. So in that seat, he wanted to be a deceiver, to get you to be deceived and to the point where you think he's the God. He's the one we should worship. He's a spirit. He's a spirit. So you would think that many people would think that, oh, Satan is for your money and for your, but what Satan learned by the Jesuits and by the pyramid joiners, those who come down to work with him in the men flesh, he learned through them that, wait a minute, I can deceive the world through their wealth, through their money, through what they got. I can deceive the world by controlling everything they got. I can deceive the world by seeing what they got, knowing what they got, by taking away what they got. You mean I can deceive the world? He didn't find, because he done. The Jesuits, the all-seeing eye, have made sure that the top of the pyramid is Satan's seat and that he will be able to deceive the world, all due to the way they set it up and found that first we have to deceive the world by taking away Genesis 1, creation. We're going to take man out. We're going to take woman out. And we're going to make woman the fault of the way we're going to start deceiving the world. So this is what they did. So what do? They take the tradition of Yah out. They take the tradition. How did they do it? They dropped the ball so many times from Genesis 1 to the point they took woman out, brought her back up into 2 and 3, and put her as the fall guy. And it was always Satan's way of doing this. So we're going to want one of them. The Creator created 2 of them to work together, but we only want one of them. See how he divided it? We're going to take man and we're going to make her the fall guy of sin itself. And we're going to make her bad and we're going to put her under our feet and we're going to rule the world. You see? You see that? They have done it successfully even unto this very day. You got Negroes, Judah, hooping and hollering about woman did that. They have not found Yah at all. And Yah don't care if they are lost because they've been lost. They have not picked up not one dog from the beginning. Genesis 1. They have not picked up one, Yah. Not one. So that's how lost they are. But we're going to find out how lost they are and how lost they're going to continue all the way to the lake of fire right here. Now, let's go back to where Revelation chapter 20. I lost my thought that quick. Verse 3. Here it is. He sent an angel down to bound up Satan to the bottomless pit. But the key word in verse 3, there's a power punch, that he should deceive the nations no more. See, you all lied on Yah. You all continue to lie on Yah. You don't hear the ones that he sent down because the boldness out of them, the way they teach and the way they preach, your flesh ain't ready to receive it. Because you would rather make them the enemy. Like I told you, wrong is right and right is wrong. To where you flipped it, not knowing that's what's in you. A lot of people don't understand when you flip it, it ain't that you flipped it to take one side. It's the side you come down your ass. So you see the power you think you have. You don't have no power. You don't have no power. Excuse me. So here, the key to it was, as I see this, this is what I agree with. That's what I know. Now, I might not see it like this, but that's what I can see truth in this here. Spirit and truth in this. Watch this here. Where it says that he should deceive the nations no more. His whole purpose to come down here was to deceive. Satan don't want your money. He don't want nothing about what you got. All he did is use your mind to think. Not him, but his crew got you thinking that your money is your all, your everything. That's why you hold firm to every penny of it and make somebody think somebody wants it. You see? Not even understanding if y'all own all things, don't be own what you got. That's why you're going to have everything you got taken from you. And you're going to hear these words from Sister Deborah, and you're going to feel these words from Sister Deborah. You're going to live these words from Sister Deborah. Because it ain't Sister Deborah words. It's called spirit and truth. When the heart take on the Jesuits' scheme on behalf of Satan to make people think, no, not make people, to make people think that that's their God is what they have. That's why they can't serve y'all. Oh, I got my TV. I got my laptop. I got YouTube. I got Facebook. I got Instagram. I got here. I got there. I'm not in need for nothing. I got my car. I got my house. I got my property. I don't care. They don't have no need for y'all. They just in the midst portrayed like Judas at the table with Yeshua. No! He ain't sunk down here. He didn't know, but he found it out. That's just showing you. Same thing I'm saying to you. You don't know that you're not, but you're going to find it out. That's all Sister Deborah been preaching the last 3 years. You're going to find it out. And you thinking I'm coming hardcore and more. No, I'm telling you the facts of spirit and truth while the world keeps singing to you a lie. So you keep eating that lie up if you want to. But I'm going to step into exactly what I'm talking about. So here I like it because the power punch in this is that he should deceive the nations no more. He didn't say he's going to take their wealth, take their materialistic things. They're going to do this and do that. No. The Jesuits, those who rule the world, that Satan's that works for Satan, they the one got you thinking that it's about what you got. The materialistic things make you who you are in God. No, it makes you the opposite. In case y'all didn't know, what did Yeshua say? I have no place to lay my head. What does that tell you? And who are we supposed to be? Christ-like. Come on now. Come on now. Who you think? Who you think was speaking? All these. Who do you think that said, I have no place to lay my head? What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay. What do you mean you don't have no place to lay your head? Talk to me. What do you mean? That was Christ. That's Christ. Earth is not his resting space. It's not a place where he lay his head. Now Yeshua lay his head, but Christ is not a resting place. And we that are in Christ, this is not our resting place. It's not a place we lay our head. And that's how we got to feel that thing. Okay, so here the power punch in Revelation chapter 20 and verse 3, I pulled it out and throw away the rest. See, I know Satan was only coming down to deceive. He can't do nothing with your money. All this here sex and wicked and evil they doing, he can't do. He ain't getting nothing off. The angels ain't getting nothing off. These are angels. It's human flesh. It's what's doing the evil on behalf of Satan and his demons. It's human flesh, just as the Father told me this morning. My prophecies, Deborah, is a warning, like unto a head up. What the action of man is going to be in the days to come. In the days of yesterday, all the way up into the days to come. All that is in the scrolls. So the prophecies is what they got a hold of. And this is why they're mastering above you, because they got a hold of the prophecies and they work them things out to fit in it, not knowing that that's he knew you would. That's why he said to me, Deborah, it is the actions of man. I'm just showing you the warning and the uphead of how the action of man is going to be on the earth in the days. Because I am, first and foremost, the beginning. But understand, I'm the end at the same time. So I can give my will. I can prophesy. Because I am the beginning. And if I have the beginning, you best assure that the end is next to my beginning. So I know what's the outcome going to be. So I gave you all prophecies as a warning, as a head up of what man, MEN, is going to bring forth onto the earth. So when you look at Revelation chapter 20, you got to put it in spirit and truth. You got to put it in the order in which Yah has created it from the spirit realm. No, you can't put it in order based on what you read, based on this book. You got to be in the spirit with the spirit of Yah as your teacher. And when you get in the spirit, when Yah is in you and teach you, shut your ugly mouth. And when they're saying shut your mouth, shut your mind. Shut your feelings, your emotions down. That mess down so I can hear what I said, the Most High. So out of verse 3, I seen that and I said, see, there it is, Father. I taught that several times because people thinking he's there to kill, steal, and destroy. No, he wasn't in the kingdom trying to kill, steal, and destroy. He was just wanted the power. And 99.9 of y'all don't understand. That's all he got of you. It's your power because you're too ignorant to see anything else. He got your power wrapped up in his hand. You would do what the world tell you to do. You would all these different entities that you would pay and you would give, and you would pay for it, just to have it. But then turn around and tell, yeah, I ain't giving you nothing. As if he needed. He don't. But Yah is like that. He'll try you by that which you love. He'll try you by that which you love. Mammon, the materialistic things of life. And turn around and tell you, see, that's your God. So I'm always wondering, why didn't they say you can't serve two gods? Satan and Yah. Why didn't they say that? Why didn't they say that? They didn't. They said Yah and Mammon. You can't put no Mammon against my father, Yah. But then the Spirit taught me. That's their God, Deborah. It's not even Satan, but it's their God. So Yah wants you to know, stupid people. Serve your God in the order of your God. You're going to live with it and you're going to die with it. Watch this. Watch this. So as he began to say here, Satan came down to deceive. Deceiving you has nothing to do with mammon, your money. Deceiving you it has its own definition. And Satan wanted power. And I keep trying to teach people all Donald Trump and all this country is trying to do, which it already done. That's why I know Satan already have won, deceiving the whole world. Because this country has fully got everybody in total 100% power. They can shut this whole country down in one day. No, in 4 hours. They can shut this whole country down. They did it. But they can do it again where they can shut the whole country down and won't have no problem. That's their goal. To overbeat, to outbeat, to try to outbeat when y'all shutting it down. See, y'all in the making of shutting it down and they going to try to outbeat it. That's why they're preparing so many things against you all because they want you to think they holding on to that power. See, that power is no power in this country as far as the power to stand up against the prophecy of how Yah gonna roll in on this country. See, when Yah roll up, which he has, he rolling up little at a time, but at great number, and destroying things and putting everything under his feet. But then you see Satan still trying to hold on to the country because he knows my seat is there, Deborah. I got a seat in that country, Deborah. That's my residence. That's the only country I was able to control and manipulate and get to do all my will. That's my stomping ground. My synagogue is there. All the ones that worship me in my synagogue. And y'all said, yeah. And that's the one I'm bringing down first. You see? So what do? They begin to make all kind of movies to get your whole focus off of everything. They begin to have the full control over you. Who can have more control over you than they already have? So my issue was, Father, I'm in the flesh, but yet I'm spirit. Indeed. I'm feeling this thing. I'm suffering this thing. I'm enduring this thing. The fact is, you got millions, maybe billions of people in this country. They can't see nothing that's going on. They can't see nothing. Let's go. They can't see the country has taxed them on everything that they have. They take out Medicaid, not Medicare, Social Security, state and local tax. They take out health care, dental, and vision. All the power punchers. They take out pharmaceuticals with your medical care. Okay? They take out yearly taxes after they tax you throughout the year. They turn around at the end of the year, tax you again. Now, who can take out all of that from your dollar? What country expect you to survive? You know what it breeds? It breeds evil and wicked. That's why this country is so evil and wicked. Because the whole goal was to take everything from you. Now they have taken your privacy, your safety, your 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 everything. And you still sitting here looking cockeyed at y'all's prophet, thinking you got something. They done took and ripped from you everything in the power of control. But yet y'all sitting there serving and you look at them. That is exactly how he said the days of Noah was. Because I thought about something. I was in the car with my ex-husband yesterday while we was moving things back and forth. And he said something that I thought was very powerful, but I accepted from him because he is a serpent seed. So I didn't have no problem with it because I know that's what he is. And he said, what was that he said, let me continue to talk, because it was what he had said about something. It kind of threw me off, but he is a serpent seed, totally serpent seed. And he said something that it was said that the serpent would do and say, and he laughed at it. And I said, there it is. See, people think that Sister Deborah is just here to run her mouth on this devil platform. And just because you are on the devil platform, you are the devil. If you look at Sister Deborah cockeyed, then I truly identify that you are the devil. And if you do not come into a oneness with Sister Deborah, you are the devil, the serpent seed. You see? Oh, I can get along with you. I can talk to you. That's who I am. Like I'm sitting here telling you my ex-husband. We get along. We don't have no problem. But I call out that demon every time. But does it change him? No. Because y'all say I'm the beginning. If they like that at the beginning from when they left, that's who they're going to be, baby. But I just thank y'all for giving me that which he has given me enough to know now. Wish I would have known all of this of the serpent seed and the spiritual seed way back when I was young. before I even got married. I wished I would have known that. Had I known what I know today, hey, the world would be in trouble, y'all. The world would have been in trouble. Had I known what I know today about the serpent seed and the spiritual seed, what I knew back then was that he created one for one. He created people. I call them a spirit for one and a spirit for the other. But I didn't know what I know today. And when I say today, I mean it's August 2025. I mean in the last 20, 30 years. If I would have known that in the beginning, and then again, I would not have, because it's only so much you can bear. He only give it to you based on his level of knowing you can only bear what he give you. And that's if he holds you up. Okay. So then again, let me stop saying that I wish I would have known. No, I don't. Because what I know today, hey, it's over. Okay. So if I had known that early, oh no. So I thank him for being just a spoon feeder. But I'm going to go back to my husband, what he said. But let me finish this and hope that God will let me bring it back. Okay, Revelation chapter 20 and verse 3, he's telling you that he should not deceive nations no more. See, a lot of y'all thinking that Satan come down here to do all this, this. See, y'all lying. See, you done became the father, the children of the father of lies. See, these people can't even, they can't get it, and they ain't going to get it. Till the 1,000 years shall be fulfilled, and after that he must be loosed a little season. I like that, because it's telling you a little season, so we don't know how Yah would take a season and how and what a season is consists of in Yah. Okay, now here we go. Listen to this. So when you read Revelation chapter 20 and you see verse 3, and verse 3 power punch give you a mystery. This is a mystery. And it is. A lot of y'all, 99.9, didn't know this. Look at it and pull out the power punch. The power punch meaning the one that's spirit and truth. And that is what? That in verse 3, Revelation chapter 20, verse 3, that he should deceive the nations no more. Deceive is what Satan came down here to do. Like he deceived the angels to follow him. See, Satan don't want your money. He can't spend it. You see? Satan wants your power and control. That's why the earth is in the making of power and control, and they have successful mastered it for Satan. So he can feel like he's a god to the world, which he is. And how did they prepare it for him? Through man. Through MEN. They prepare Satan's kingdom. And they'll stand on this devil platform and act like they don't know what the rest behind going on. One month did this, 1 month did. Y'all, honey, please. Now I understand why he talked about how he gonna destroy the men. It makes a lot of sense now. It makes a whole bunch of sense. Because you drop the ball, I drop the ball, don't mean that y'all gonna drop the ball, his own ball. No. You walk around here and be stupid if you want to. I'd rather walk in this living with my eyes open than to walk in it with my eyes closed. Okay? Now, here we go, y'all. Verse 4, Revelation chapter 20, verse 4. And I saw thrones, and they that sit on them. They, thrones with the S, and they that sit on them. And judgment was given unto them. Oh, no. What's that one? Just like in Genesis. Go back. When he gave dominion of this earth to them, male and female, look at Revelation. You see them? Tell me you're going to make it him. Tell me you're going to override it. Tell me you're going to teach us him. Tell me you're going to make it one. Tell me. You can't. Listen to what it says. And I saw the thrones, and they that sit on them, and judgment was given unto them. How you going to make it one? Or you going to make it a bunch of men? Ah, okay, watch this here. And I saw the souls, which is the spirit of them, that were beheaded for the witness of Yeshua and for the word of Yah. See how powerful the word of Yah is? You ain't talking about nothing. If you ain't speaking spirit and truth, you ain't talking about nothing, because spirit and truth is the word of God. See, people think they're going to lose their own Yah side because they got this book, Black Master. The book that man and went in smeared and wiped and smeared and wiped and added and taken away, and you think you going somewhere. And watch what it says, y'all. And I saw the spirit of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yeshua and for the word of God. So many of you all out there making this book the word, you lost. You lost with the cause and without. You lost. And it says, for the word of Yah, and which had, and not just having the word, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither have received his mark upon their forehead or in their hand. And they lived and reigned with Christ 1,000 years. You messed up from the total flow up, thinking you going. What do you mean, Deborah? Let me break it down to you so you can get what it's saying. I'm going to bring it all the way to the spirit of truth. Okay? Here it's telling you that I saw the spirits, this is John, of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yeshua. Now watch this here. And the word of Yah. And which had not worshipped the beast. 99.9 is worshiping the beast on this earth. Worship the beast. You're in the beast rectum right now. And you worship the beast. Let me tell you why. As a servant of the Most High Yah from the wilderness level being taught, I have been able to see in this world how people are worshiping the beast and have no idea that they're worshiping him. Y'all don't have no problem with you not having no idea. He didn't create it for you to have an idea or idea. Okay? Watch this here. And this is the main thing. He said, and for the word of God, and which had not worshipped the beast. See, people thinking that worshiping the beast is getting the mark, getting the 666. They don't understand what Sister Deborah have taught and taught and taught. You're worshiping the beast when you're not worshiping Yah. Because you see fit to do it the way that darkness have you to do it. And you see no light to do it its way. The way of the light, the way of the servants of Yah is trying to drive you into the light. So people, they're going into the darkness, sitting in the darkness, which is the rectum of Satan, and they're serving from that level, calling themselves the light, calling themselves spirit and truth. They can't sit still with Yah for even a day, not even 3 days, a week, 2 weeks, not even a month, not even a year. They can't just sit their tail still in Yah because they are designed to yearn to be in the rectum of Satan. And they thinking that the remnant is them while they sitting in darkness. If you can't represent anything about Yah on this earth today, you ain't got nothing coming tomorrow. You ain't got nothing coming tomorrow, baby. But a lie you keep telling yourself. Don't think Noah didn't go tell the people like I'm telling them. But he said what? What did he say? What was said? But Deborah, Noah did go. But every imagination of their thoughts was continually wicked and evil. Same here. I vouch for that, Father, Yah, today. Not a dead prophet, but a living one. That is matching today. Oh, my ex-husband had said something yesterday in the car, and he said, don't forget what it said. Every thought of a man was wicked and evil continually. And he started laughing. I'm like, oh, no, he didn't go there. Oh, no, he didn't go there because of what he said. The wickedness was on the words he said. In a sense, it ain't going to change. Remember what it said. See, he's quoting back to me what I've taught, even to him. See, it shows you that it don't matter what you're teaching people on these devil platforms. They are used the very words that you're teaching uh, against you to make them think they right, or to make them feel right, and not understand, baby, you still wrong as wrong can be. But he already know. I know who he is. You see, I know what this world is. But do you see me out here trying to change it? No. I'm on this devil platform trying to speak to the ear that hear. And that's the one. I'm not speaking to you if you're on here. Get somewhere and sit down. Go somewhere and sit down. Go up in your corner and go somewhere and sit down. Okay? So notice in verse Revelation in chapter 20 and verse 4. Now watch this here. And it says, and which had not worshipped the beast. See, a lot of people don't understand. They're looking for, let's go on. Worship the beast, neither his image, neither received his mark on their forehead or on their hand. See, they looking for the mark. Put the mark on my forehead. Oh, we looking for the mark. We looking for the chip. We looking for the chip. We looking for the mark on the forehead. But baby, let me tell you something. Like Sister Deborah told you during that pandemic, you already worship the beast. I've been trying to explain that to you. You in the beast rut. That's how I try to explain it. You in his all up in his rut. And sitting around here and don't know it. Oh yes. Oh yes, baby. That's where you at. And that's where you reside. Okay. Now this is what it's saying here. It's saying, I saw the spirits of them which were beheaded for the witness of Yeshua, and see how they separated the word of Yah, and had not worshipped the beast, nor the image of the beast, neither received the mark, nor upon their forehead or on their hand. So he's saying these are the ones. Listen to where they're going to go. Listen to this. On their hands. Now listen to what he said. These are the ones that's going to Mount Zion. Why y'all got y'all tail thinking y'all on Yahweh. I understand what he meant when he said he's going to purge the rebels. I understand when he says he's going to, what he say? Take out those who transgress against him. That's going to be a lot of people, y'all. When you thinking you already in there. See, people didn't understand your mouth gonna get you because your mouth is connected to your thought and your thought is connected to your mouth. And except you have a spirit that leads and guides you and show you the way, you're out there with your own thought and your own mouth of way you want to believe. Go your way. Watch this here. Now, he says that receive the mark, that have not received the mark nor in their hand. So even if you have not received the mark, even if you have not received the mark in your forehead nor on your hand, Yah says, wants you to understand it's deeper than that. See, that's why I was saying y'all running around here thinking, oh, we got to get the mark and we got the 666 in the chip before that's the only way going to tell we. No, 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 no. He said, worship the beast and his image. You worship this country and its image and the things therein. Sister Deborah sitting here telling you how much they are taking out of what you have and you too ignorant to see. If I'm going to let the world take out all of this, I'd rather give Yah a penny to his servant than let the world take everything from me. But that shows you you are the serpent seed. You know how many times Noah had to go out unto the people and preach that thing in the boldness of how Sister Deborah preaching it and never ceased until the day he closed the door. Just imagine how long it took him to build that. That gave that grace and mercy of Yah gave him time to tell the people, listen, all that time Yah allowed certain Noah to build that ark. All that time he allowed Noah to go into the people and warn them. Guess what? Yah knew all the time not one gonna pull up. So you think I'm sitting here talking on this devil platform and I need a crew or great numbers and a lot of subscribers and a lot of like and a lot of support? No, I don't, baby. Because if the days of Noah, not one pulled up, how many do you think I'm looking to pull up to walk in the light, to understand spirit and truth? Nothing but the one. And that is the one that's in the bosom of the Father. Read Revelation chapter 20 verse 4. It's telling you, watch who these people are. And they lived and reigned with Christ 1,000 years. So Mount Zion is 1,000 years, y'all. So while you thinking Israel and Judah, it's about Israel and Judah. No, no, no. It's about what I told y'all. The holy ones, the spiritual ones. While you down here living the best of Satan's rectum, not only are you in Satan's rectum, you're worshiping Satan. And what else does it say? And his image. This country. Let's go over that again. This country, let's say you made $25 an hour. This country, before they hand you the $25 an hour, they take out Medicare, Social Security, federal, state, local. If you got medical insurance, they take that out. If you got dental, vision, life insurance, okay? And then that's 9 entities that's coming out of your $120 an hour or $25 an hour. Do you see that? And then you choose to say, well that's the law of the land, or that's the world. That's what you back into. Then y'all say, give me a penny. I ain't giving you nothing. I ain't giving you nothing. You see the evil? And that's exactly what y'all knew. Because if y'all did not know that it would be this way in the eyes of Sister Deborah, if he had not known, he wouldn't need to give me endurance and long suffering. It's a spirit that you need for this world. You see the wickedness? Now, Satan, you can worship him because you're sitting here watching him take stuff from you. And just because you got a little more than what you need, or you got a little something just to make it, you don't see nothing wrong with Satan and done all these years taken from you. Europeans have no idea that they've been in captivity like anybody else. They've been robbed by the darkness and the elites of this world. They've been poisoned. They've been taking things from them. They've been all this stuff that's going on. Because you're serving the beast. And then you have the audacity to tell Yah, I'm not giving nothing to nothing that gives me spirit and truth. No light, I ain't giving nothing. I don't care if they speak spirit and truth. I ain't giving them none of mine. Nobody tell me what to do. Nobody get from me. But I don't own, they don't own me. They don't tell me again. Satan, robbing yourself naked. The reason why you can't feel it is because you're in the darkness. You're in this rectum. You can't see the difference. Revelation chapter 20 and verse 4. Or it get to the mark in the hand and the mark in the head. It tells you, like I told you during this pandemic that shot, you are already worshiping the beast and his image. Because you don't see nothing that this world is doing. But you will look at Sister Deborah cockeyed and say you're wrong for asking me to give or support. I like that. I love it. Because it's a form of making me realize how sick of a people that can get onto the devil's platform and watch you day and night and day and have the level of wickedness because they've been in his rectum so long. They don't know right from wrong. They call right wrong, wrong right. Satan been taken, and I can't even say Satan crew of men of this country have been robbing you, and you can't even open your mouth because you don't see nothing wrong with it. You don't see nothing wrong with that. Oh, that's good. That's right. That's righteous. That's justice. That's following the law of the land. When I can control that, I can. Oh, yes, y'all say yes, you can. That's the great where you are worshiping the beast in his image because you don't see nothing wrong with Satan's territory doing what they doing to you, through you, and with you. But when y'all send his pen needle of light in, you can curse that pen needle of light. You can curse that individual. You can say that individual wrong. Someone said, well, that should never be continue to tell them because they know. No, they don't. Do you really believe Noah went in and told him 2 or 3 times and came out and started building and never went back? No, 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 no. The whole time that y'all had gave Noah that time, that's called grace and mercy. But through grace and mercy, y'all knew one, not even one would come out. Not one. See, that's the beauty of Yah. He let you continue to think that you all let in something to yourself because you're a worship of your own spirit. You're the worship of your own sick mind. And I love the way he put it. I love it. And when I'm sitting here watching this here, I said, but Father, that's showing you right there. People who worship in this world, this country, don't see nothing wrong and nothing they done. Those are people who already are in the rectum of Yah. Watch this here. Revelation chapter 20, verse 4. And I saw thrones, and they that sat on them, and judgment was given unto them. Judgment was given unto them. And I saw the spirits of them were beheaded for the witness of Yeshua and the word of Yah, and which had not worshipped the beast nor the image, neither took on the mark of the beast nor his image in his hand, in their hand. Watch this here. And they lived and reigned with Christ 1,000 years. So where are you going? For 1,000 years. You really think Mount Zion is waiting for you? See, what people didn't think, they thinking that he's going to get the whole Israel and the tribe of Judah, take them on up to the Mount Zion, get him a new heart. No, 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 no. He's going to do a new thing when he get there anyway. But he's letting you know right down here who is going and who ain't. He done sung message after message, prophecies after prophecies. But people don't care about Yah's prophecy. But why do the darkness care about his prophecy? Why have they made movies and pictures and plays and everything about the prophecies of Yah? Why did they make books about the prophecies of Yah? Why do they make all these things concerning his prophecy? Because they took advantage of Yah's prophecies out of his Torah. They took advantage of it. And they gave you some smeared up and some smeared out and taken and added a book. But they took advantage of it. And then you wonder, how do they know? I sit back and I watch this whole country, this whole world act the fool about who is the true Jew. But those who are the Israel and Judah, they so stupid out here doing things and nobody saying nothing. They have made it right for them to be out here cutting up the way they cutting up, but made it wrong for me to speak on it. You know why? That is those who's in the rectum of Satan. They got to believe something different than what Sister Deborah preached and teach. see our young black men and our elderly black men. Let me see. If you think of it like Revelation 20, verse 4, John was talking in the spirit. What he saw on the throne, who was going to be the judge, was given to them. Those who what? Was beheaded for the witness of Yeshua and for the word of Yah, and had not worshipped the beast, nor the image, the mark on their forehead or on their hand. All of that is not what you see in the natural. It's giving you the prophecies of what's going to happen in the spirit. The spirit giving you the prophecies of what's going to happen in the flesh. He's just giving you the warning. And the way man is setting it up, they're not going to set it up the way you would expect to see it in the spirit realm. They're setting it up because they're the actions. They work the actions of the prophecy, meaning they bring it forth, what was prophesied. Oh, yes. You go into Revelation, you will start to hear everything that came out. You'll hear man that had a head like a man, hand like a man, hair like a man, hair like a woman, still showing you human forms in those prophecies. Because it's the men doing the action. Yah has set the prophecy, which is the warning and the heads up of what man action is going to be. Praise the mighty Yah. Praise the mighty Yah. So as I see here, he said, those are the ones that's going to reign with Christ 1,000 years. That's in Mount Zion. You see who's going to Mount Zion? I taught that over and over. It's holy ones going. Y'all, it's not all of y'all who running around here just cause you on YouTube. People right here today go in and out, in and out. Let's go to Revelation chapter 21 and verse 9. In Revelation chapter 21 and verse 9, it reads, and there came unto me one of the seven angels which had I am so sorry.
Hi, good morning or afternoon to Jonah Brown, your health insurance. $205.
In Revelation chapter, kind of threw me off, 21 and verse 9. Revelation chapter 21 and verse 9 through 11. And there came unto me one of the seven angels which had the seven vials, full of seven last plagues, and walked with me, saying, come hither, I will show thee the bride and the Lamb's wife. And he carried me away in the spirit to a great and high mountain. Now, one thing y'all have to understand, John is seeing it from the spirit realm. That's why I tried to teach you all. You can't tell me nothing until you step over in the spirit realm and see it the way the Spirit of God has suffered me to see it and understand it. Now, when you can say what I'm saying, when you have gone to the spirit realm where Yah has taught you in the spirit realm. But outside of that, you can't say nothing to me because you don't know the spirit realm. All the servants of Yah in that Yah has ever used, he didn't take their fleshly realm in consideration. He took them to the spirit realm. Sit down. Thinking you somebody because you in the flesh living, saying you something. Sit down. I'm sure Noah felt the same way. Our tails down. Revelation chapter 21 and verse 9. And he said in verse 10, and he carried me away in the spirit to a great high mountain, showed me that great city, the holy Jerusalem. Now, why was Jerusalem going to be holy in a mountain that great? But then he going to bring everything up to Israel and Judah. Y'all inherit this. No. As Jerusalem is holy, so shall you be holy. The holy ones that Yah is bringing to the holy Jerusalem. Listen to what he says. Descending out of the heavens from Yah. See, the new Jerusalem is going to be holy. It is ascending from the kingdom. It is not something you're going to make on the earth to be heavens. See the sickness of you all people. We want to make this earth the kingdom. And we want to make the kingdom the lie. Because no matter what Sister Deborah say, you're going to believe the lie. You can look at me all cockeyed all you want to. You can hear all the videos all you want to. If you're not lining up with Sister Deborah, let me tell you, you and I are not on one accord at all. So serve the God in which is in you. The liar. They keep telling you lies. So you can live the lie when you come down here. So this right here is showing you how the new heavens is not coming to a place that you say is the new heaven. It's not going to be that. It's like unto the promised land. You ain't gonna pull up with the promised land like it's where you say it is. Or it's over in Africa. Or it's over. Shut your mouth and find out who you are. Last thing I want to be worried about is where's that? Where's it gonna be, Father y'all? I'm sure he'll tell me. But I ain't concerned about where it's at. I'm concerned about where he is in me. And how he's working in me. I'm so busy trying to pray and keep in tune with repenting and repenting and repenting and repenting and repenting. Because all that grace and mercy he done poured out. At least I can repent for how all the things that I say and I do and I act and I've done that does not please him. He poured all that grace and mercy out on our behalf. And we standing here looking all cockeyed like we the God. We the all this and all that. And the only thing we should be doing is repenting 24/24 for our ugliness, for our actions, our wrong thinking, our wrong feeling, our wrong doing. Oh no, I got my keys to the kingdom. You sure got your keys, baby. You ain't got no works. You ain't got no labor. You ain't got no gifts from the Spirit. You ain't got spirit and truth. And you ain't got spirit and truth. And you ain't got, what else was that? The brands. But yet you in there. And this is the same thing that I thought about with I'm finna say now, the same thing with my ex-husband said yesterday. He said that every imagination and thought of a man was wicked and evil continually. That's what happened during the whole time. Oh, they don't listen to that. You won't listen to it. Because that's a carbon copy of the way it is today. I'm the living witness. I'm the prophet. I'm the servant that y'all placed down here to be able to bring confirmation that it's doing exactly what it said it would do. The days of Noah. It is matching people's imagination and their thoughts are wicked and evil. But they say they serve a Yah. And what I said to the Father yesterday is, Father, it's no right being right. They didn't turn all right into wrong. Now, you're speaking to a human being in the flesh, but I have a ruach in the spirit. I'm speaking to as a living prophet, not a living prophet, not a devil. It's on the earth. You have made wrong, wicked and evil to be righteous. And you have turned everything that God stands for to be evil. and it rests within you. It's just who you are. Now, in Revelation chapter 21, he's talking about the New Jerusalem. If he's talking about the New Jerusalem coming down from heaven, why are our mouth running saying where it's at or where it's going to be? Why is that? Why is it important for us to tell people where it's at? It's so many sick Judah and Israel, especially Judah. Judah is gone. So many of them. You don't hear, you don't see, and I like it. And even though y'all might not understand how I like it and why I like the great falling away. Because the more people fall away from Sister Deborah page, the more I know I'm in there. It's not those that come to the page, it's those that fall away. It's not those who support Sister Deborah, it's those who don't. That's a good sign for me to know I'm right where I should be. Praise the mighty God. I don't want to clap too loud because someone lives above me. Okay? A place that I never said, I always said I didn't want to come. I end up. And I'm still looking at y'all, big eyed. Father, y'all, it's not where I want to be. But okay, stand still and know that I am. So I'm still waiting on the Most High y'all, because he's all that. And when he said he is the I am that I am, I sit down, baby. It can be whatever he want, when he want, and how he want. And you can't do nothing about it. Nor can I. Nor do I want to. I seen that I am. I know that I am. I respect that I am. So here in Revelation chapter 21 and verse 11 says, having the glory of Yah, and her light was like unto a stone, most precious, even like a jasper stone, clear as crystal. He's speaking of the New Jerusalem. Now, what I don't know, and I'm not going to say this, I'm thinking that wherever this is, it's going to come somewhere near. I don't know. Let me just shut up. I think I'm going to leave that alone. Because I really don't care where it's at. I just want to be where I'm supposed to be in him. I don't care where it's at. Just let me be where I'm supposed to be in you. I care where you at. In me in you, Father, y'all. That's the most important thing. To know where we stand with God. Okay? So when I go to Revelation chapter 22, but if you listen to man, they'll tell you where it's at, how many miles, how far from this it is. Sit down, clowns. Where he's going to be at as far as the promised land, when he take his holy ones out. And it tells you that right here in Revelation 21 in Revelation 20, chapter 4. Those are holy people, y'all, that didn't follow Satan's image, nor the beast in worship. 99.9 of Israel and Judah is serving Satan as I speak. Oh, yes. That's why they can't pull over into Noah and go into the ark with Noah. Same thing today. They can't pull over and unite into the body of Hamashiach with Deborah. They got to stay out where they can get pleasure, feeling good about what they believe and what they receive and what they think and what they feel. They need to be out there. What did he say? Every imagination thought was wicked and evil. Back in the days of Noah, so shall it be in this day. So if you think in your thoughts and your feelings and what you're thinking and feeling, it's good, use a lie from the pit of hell, baby. And the pit of hell is all you need for what you are about. Because, hey, that's a lie. All of that is a lie. But see, they couldn't grip that when he said it's going to be like the days of Noah. They can't grip it. They can't put them together and say, oh, wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute, hold up. That's the end days, y'all. People don't care about no end days. Why? Because they still under the worship of Satan's system. Now, I ain't going to say Satan's system because that's not what it said. They worship the beast and they worship his image. A lot of people looking at the beast as a man that's going to come up and beat it, but you got to understand the spirit that's going to be in him. The beast also is a system within this country. It's Satan's territory that we have worshiped this country. And it's amazing how I think Yah did the perfect thing when he put Israel and Judah on the four corners here in this country. I really did. And on the other four corners, he did the perfect thing. Because if Israel and Judah had that same sick mind as this country does, they needed to be here. See, I'm all for what y'all did. I'm all for it. I would, even if I wasn't, it ain't gonna make it wrong. He's still gonna be right in what he did and what he's gonna do. You just get somewhere and sit down. Walk into your daddy way of serving yourself. Okay? Because he's still gonna make him right no matter what. I don't care. No matter what. So here in Revelation 20 and verse 4, it tells you, you ain't, baby, heaven is not going to allow you to reign if you're serving. And 99.9, Father, I'm your living servant. Say 99.9. In this country, oh yes. I sit back and see it, spiritual and natural, that people are serving. Judah serving this country up and down. Judah working for Satan himself and thinking you're going to go to this here place here? You're going to go to live 1,000 years, Christ? Come on now. How you going to do that? And serving Satan down yonder. You can't do it. But see, they ain't teaching y'all that because they got you thinking this book is the word. They ain't teaching you what they poured out of the scrolls to show you the movies and things that they've made books and used to manipulate these here churches, and especially all the black churches. Just look how they sold out. And you're going to sit and tell me don't say nothing about Judith or the black people. Come on, y'all. Look at you. Shh, y'all sick. Y'all sick with them. That's why Noah couldn't find nobody. Now, it didn't he couldn't find nobody. Y'all didn't want nobody when he ended that. And I don't blame him because it's repeating itself again. So when you get to Revelation chapter 22, you get to Revelation chapter 22 and go to verse 5 and 6. And it says, and there shall be no light there, and they need no candles, neither light or of the sun. For the Yah giveth them light, and they shall reign forever and ever. See? And this is the New Jerusalem. And he said to me, these sayings are faithful and true. There go spirit and truth. There go faithful with it. And said, and Yah of the holy prophets. They don't grip their father. They don't give a rest behind about the holy prophets. See, that's what they didn't understand, and they still don't understand. And it ain't meant for them to understand. They're supposed to understand everything that those that were in the days of Noah, every imagination and thoughts will continue to be wicked and evil. Sister Deborah is not saying this to drill that into you. It's already there. Okay? I didn't write this. I didn't create none of this. Okay? You see? But he that created it all knows the beginning to the end because he saw it at the beginning. You just down here clowning, acting it out. Praise the mighty Yah. So here he said in verse 6, Revelation chapter 22 and verse 6, and they said unto me, these sayings are faithful and true. And Yah of the holy prophets sent his angels to show unto his servants. Okay? And these things which must shortly be done, which shall shortly be done. Now see right here, that just showed you that I'm come here to tell you. The angel is telling us we are being taught, and the angel is telling the servants the things which must shortly be done. And we're looking at it as we're looked at as the Romans. Just so you can feel good in you. You would look at me wrong, just so you can feel good in you. You know what that is? You're the serpent seed. You're the seed of the darkness. You have no place in no kingdom like you think you do. So you can say it all on the earth. Because I heard it was said They gonna bring that pull up that stuff at the kingdom. Oh, I did this, I did this, I did this, I did this in your name. You see how they was using not only what they did, but their name. See, they didn't know the name was greater than you. It wasn't a name that you could use or abuse. It's a name that's already branded in you. Depart from me, I never knew you. Because the name is already branded in you. You ain't standing before me with no name. I did this, I did this, I did this in your name. See that? And what I like about that is what y'all taught me as a teenager. You sit and you complain, Deborah, about how the world is. How do you think I feel from the level of the kingdom? I could create all things. And look how they treat me. As a teenager, I used to say, Father, they doing it, they doing it. Same thing I'm talking about today. They here doing it, they did doing it. And the Father said, well, wait a minute, hold up, hold up. How do you think I must feel? I'm from the kingdom, I created it all. I cry about it. You know, it might not be the tears in your flesh, because that flesh built them tears. Y'all created it, but it forms it. He created the form tears through your emotions. But y'all said, can't nobody cry like heaven. Because if heaven has to cry, guess what, Deborah? Something going on. Something got to move. See? So I, Sister Deborah, say unto you, y'all told me today that the delusion that was poured out is very strong. He was helping me support me in understanding the mindset is so tuned in to darkness, wicked, to evil. And they calling it the opposite. So he was letting me know it's because, this is what he said, it's because the strong delusion has been poured out. So that's why it's strong. It's strong. And then he began to tell me about the things that is being said, and the people still can't seem to see uh, the lies because they are the lie. See, you can't see the lie if you are the lie. Ooh, Father, where is that coming from? You can't see the lie if you are the lie. Let me say that again. You can't see the lie if you are the lie. You can't see the lie if you are the lie. I, Sister Deborah, say I appreciate each and every last one of you all tuning in, and I will upload this probably at 1 p.m. Central Time. I got up early to do this video. And I say I appreciate each and every last one of you. I can't say I'm going to be back this evening because I haven't transferred my service from one to the other. Everything has to be transferred. I haven't done any of that. I'm telling y'all, it's something that's on me that's so heavy. And you know what? Instead of keep telling you all that, I need to really put that before the throne of the Most High Yah, that which He kneweth already, to help me to just do what I need to do, be about what I need to be about, you know. Give all glory and honor to the Most High Yah. Yeah, we in the day when we wake up, when we lay down in the midnight hour, in the early days, in the early morning, throughout your day, bring your heart to repent. Explain to the Father that these ways that are in you, that is not pleasing to Him, that He will remove those ways so you can strictly be about Him. Our true fathers, our true creator, our true master, our true king, witness. Because if you think it's about what you see, what's going on now, yeah, you're lost. You're terribly lost because it's not. So I, Sister Deborah, say, I have nothing but to repent. I must repent daily. I must bring myself into a oneness to hear the voice of Yah, which I do. When he's speaking, I'm listening. He is the one. And that's like being in the body of Hamashiach, knowing that you have to have some silence about yourself. That means shut your ugly, nasty mouth, mind, feelings, emotions, wisdom, knowledge down. It don't mean nothing. So stop clowning. When you shut that body down and speak to Yah, and no, Yah speak to you from your spirit, then that lets you know who you are and where you stand. And if Yah has not, I'm finna say this here. I feel that if Yah has not communed, I've been on here 7 years, and if Yah has not communed with individuals one-on-one regarding who Sister Deborah is, you ain't who you think you are. That's strictly what I call, that I know from my spirit, where Yah abide, spirit and truth. If you have not come on a spiritual connection with Yah, that Yah may inform you in the spirit of who I am, you ain't who you think you are. I say that, and when I'm saying that, I think of my mother. I think of my mother. My mother knows who I am in the spirit of who she is. And that's what I say is so important. It's not who you say you are in your natural mind and in your natural wisdom, your natural emotions, your natural feelings, and your natural knowledge and your natural understanding. Pull up on Sister Deborah in the spirit realm. And if you can do that, go before the throne of the Most High Yah. If He wants you there, you might not can even enter therein because the throne don't have you, so you can't have it. You just can't have your way pulling up on Yah like you all that ain't something. You ain't got Him living in you. Y'all some messed up people out there. You don't listen to Him, you don't abide by Him, and you don't do nothing but serve Satan. If you don't serve Yah, you got to be serving Satan. You got to be on the other side. It's only two sides. It's either the light or it's the darkness. Pull up who you are. And then go before the throne of the Most High Yah. And ask Him, who is Deborah? Who is she? I dare you. You ain't gonna do it. Because you ain't got no connection with Him to know who you are. So how you think He gonna tell you who I am when you don't know who you are? Because so many is so in full denial, they think that they are the light and don't understand you the darkness. Because anything that you see messed up about Sister Deborah, I suggest one thing. Go to that throne of my Most High God. See if He lets you come up in there. And if He don't answer who I am in you, hear me now, not through this internet. If He don't answer you, in you, who I am, in Him, you ain't who you say you are. Shalom and shalom.